What's Sam saying?
Hi. I don't
Hello.
really have a specific question. What is something that you like to debate about?
Guys, are you
There's straight away, you know, red flag, red flag. I can already see that. What he's about to say, I can see it. Purple hair, red flag. Comes on saying, I don't particularly have a question, so she's trying to find a way to, I don't know, dent the armor. I don't know what to call it. Find a vulnerable spot. So he opens up, but this is a place where he sits and you ask a question. So what, you queued all, pardon me, you queued all that time to get to the front patiently, and then you got there and you went, you know what? It's a shocker, guys. Have you got a question? Lost individual. I am lost in the cell of my mind. I sit alone in my little mind and poke it. What the fuck are you doing?
thinking what I'm thinking? When someone turns up to a debate with purple hair and they say, I don't have a specific question, we already know how this is going to go.
It's red flag, bro.
Anything? What's on your mind? I want to make it more fair for you. I'm not here to.
See, he was nice. He was nice. I would have said. I would have said what I just said.
Pick debates. I'm here to try to teach. So, what do you tend to be more conservative or liberal?
More liberal.
Liberal.
Okay. Tell me how you got to that way, and tell me. This is not a trick. I'm not here to debate college kids. I'm here to try to teach. If someone debates me, I'll debate back. But
I mean, it's kind of just what aligns with my morals. I'm
Okay.
myself. I'm a queer person,
Cool.
and I know
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, you see, this is what I'm talking about, and this is the number one thing that I've always harped upon with individuals like these that are plaguing society, allegedly, is that their whole personality is their sexual orientation. Their whole existence is their sexual orientation. So it's like there's nothing about them except their sexual orientation. So you would meet a person like these, and you know, at the bar, you know, wherever you might be, where you meet people, you're there, you bump into them. Oh, sorry, love. You're fucked there instantly. I've lost instantly. I'm in the shitter. I'm cancelled basically because I called her love accidentally. Love that you know, allegedly only women can get said called love. Anyway, that aside, I bump into them and go, oh, sorry. Look at her. They, you know, already I'm cancelled again, but I'm thinking it. I'm looking at them and I'm going, cool, man. What's going on? What's your name? She's like, Dorothy, I'm gay. Cancels out the whole thing. I was in the vibe, I was there dancing, accidentally bumped into you. Sorry, looked at you, you seem decent. I said, what's going on, what's your name? You said, I'm Dorothy. Yeah, man, I'm gay. That breaks the conversation for me, and then I'm like, alright, like there's nowhere else for me to go in no conversation, because I'm not gay. I'm going to be like, alright, cool, and then I'm gone. All she's gonna see is the back of my hair. First she'll see the hawk nose. It'll like narrowly miss her face as I turn around. Like, I'm like, all right, cool, and I'm off. She'll just see the back of my head. What do they want? Hi, I'm Jonathan, gay. That doesn't mean anything. Like, people don't do that usually. People go, hi, I'm Mildred. I work in the Constitution of Defence, in the special arts movement of removing limbs, in a specialist field of war. My credentials are, I don't know, say they could. That's what usually people do. These people are going, hi, I'm Dorothy, gay. Cool, stops the conversation for me. I'm off.
Anything?
that you have a lot of stuff that you wouldn't agree with me on. But I think it's important to actually debate the topics and not just fight. So
I totally
I totally agree. If I was in this, what I would say, I swear to God, I'll go, I totally agree. So why are you here? Are you asking any questions? Is there words being uttered from your mouth? There's no words being uttered from your mouth except the pooshie that is pouring out of your fucking orifice. You poor orifice bleeder. Free the Palestinian children, at least.
Agree. Can I ask a dumb question?
Yeah.
When I grew up, calling someone queer was like a slur. Can you tell me what that means? I mean that sincerely.
Yeah, back in the day we used to, like with gays, gay was the right word. But queer was like a slur, like saying a faggot, or batty man, or gay boy, or chichi man, and the many other versions of it.
And how is it different than just saying you're lesbian or bisexual or gay?
So it can be different for everyone because gender, sexuality,
It can be different for everyone, allegedly. Mum.
spectrum just like anything else.
Oh man, I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. I know what this is going to be. This is just going to be another circular argument.
Yeah.
Not going to give a definition or an answer to his question. Spectrum.
And for me
Needs a ban.
personally, I like everyone.
Okay.
No, but what does queer mean though?
Queer, it's just a label.
The Rothschilds
the
are
label?
trying it. Look at them.
It's different for everyone.
Rothsteins.
Okay.
Free the
I
Palestinians,
know,
man.
but that doesn't.
Free the Palestinians and stop that fucking stuff that you're doing. You will get eradicated. Just like every other fucking tyrannical regime. Stop it. Stop it.
I hear people going, "Oh my God."
No, I just want
It's-
I want a definition. I mean, I'm not trying to put you as a trap though. I mean this because when I grew up, if I called somebody queer, I would get in trouble. Just give me
Yeah.
like a working definition.
Yeah, so queer is just something that you identify as with your sexuality. It can be related to
No, but then dinosaur. I'm dinosaur. That's sexual orientation for me. That's what I identify as. Who else is to say that? So we must now change the word and the meaning of dinosaur itself. The meaning of dinosaur and the words must be changed to fit my narrative, for I feel that way. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid lizard.
gender too.
Right, but how do you know once you achieve queer? Like
I
what?
don't think she understands what the question is. She's asked what it is.
Yeah.
You know, what is it? I don't think she even knows.
What is the?
No, it should be like, it's infinite. So it's the personality thing that I was talking about the other day. It's infinite, just like personalities. So it's personality. You're confusing gender and personalities. Somehow something's gone wrong in the schooling system, or I don't know what it is that's got that into your mind, but you've confused personality with gender. It's a mess. Somehow the cables need to be untied, and somehow you've knotted it up in a way that is like, it makes me just want to burn it all. Let's buy new cables.
Like, can you give me saying that anybody can be it doesn't tell me what that thing is. That makes sense though. Like,
Yeah.
It'd be like saying you become an adult when you feel like you're an adult. I mean, you have to say that
Yeah.
there is an objective.
Exactly.
I'm glad that everyone's having so much fun.
Well,
with
they're
this.
laughing because I'm trying to glean like what it means.
Yeah.
Because when someone says queer, that doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what a debate is for. For
Yeah, she's an idiot. She tried to be sassy. And look, you could tell that she's getting enjoyment from the crowd, reciprocation around her. She's getting them endorphin hits. So it's derailed. And from the first word that she said, it derailed her argument instantly. So she's right now on that mic, yapping, faffing, and flailing in the wind like a flag of a fallen empire. I should write poetry. I honestly should.
thank you. So it's literally
These
just
people's-
identity.
Oh. Okay. So what is identity then? Ultimately, when you think about it, what is identity then? In her mind, bring out your ID card. Have you got a fanny or do you have a penis? It's this simple. We're gonna have to become blunt. I swear, we're gonna have to become blunt like that. Do you have a penis or a vagina? Do you have a penis or a vagina? There's a choice. Sit. And then you have all the infinite personalities. But then on your passport it says penis, and the other one it says vagina. You know what I mean? That's it. Vagina. I'm the vagina variety of human. That's what they want to do.
Okay,
Right. Okay. But
guys, we haven't progressed past this question for over a minute. This is
Yeah.
going to be a long one.
There's not even been a question. She's just been uttering utter bullshit, just saying, oh, la, la, la. That's how I hear it. It's like, eh? What? Eh? What did that mean?
right. But like, what is that identity? For example, if I were to say I'm a conservative, let me give an example.
Yeah.
A conservative is someone who believes in small government, strong borders, like American exceptionalism, the Constitution. How would you then give a definition of queer that someone looking at could say, oh, that is queer, like connect the dots?
Yeah.
So, I'm gay, right?
Okay.
It's gonna come back to that. We've gone round. It's coming back to. So I'm gay.
Okay, no, that's good. So,
Yeah.
but then, so what's the difference then, gay and queer?
There it is. What's she gonna say? Look, I can already see the arm movements of. I don't know. They don't know. It's a confusion. And I blame the establishments and the powers that be that are allowing this sort of shit to be in schools and all of that. How is a young lady like that seems bright, how is she confused with such a simple thing my niece could be able to answer? And I weep and I worry about that. Maybe my future nieces or my children or whoever the fuck, the future generation, they may not even know if they start infiltrating that field. No, sir. This is what we've got to draw the line. Bring the dragons out.
The whole point of it is that it has a different definition for everyone.
No, I know, but what is the difference then of gay and queer?
She
No,
hasn't
I'm a
got a
bit
clue,
confused
man.
on what-
She hasn't got a fucking clue. She hasn't got a fucking clue. The truth is what homie said before was queer used to be a slur, and it did. So what's this? A defiance group now that have called themselves queer. Against all the racial slurs, they've built this armor of queer. So now they identify as queer, and they're different than the gays. What is this bullshit? This is why I refer back to that video that I made earlier and that amazing Amir Odom made. LGB is totally different than the TQ plus fucking etc. community. It's different. It's separate it. It's very different, and that's coming from a gay man. Amir, not me. No homo. Pause. It's paused already. I'm gonna unpause now.
How this is all relevant to why she queued up to speak to Charlie, I
Yeah,
don't
why?
really understand.
Oh,
What was the
I get
reason?
more questions, right?
Yeah, sure.
When did I say I was good at it?
No, guys, I'm not trying.
When did I say I was good at it? Just ask your question. It's one of them ones like you're dealing with a little niece or a little nephew. You got fucking. Well, you got to do this. Do that. You know, they're asking stuff like, why is the grass green? Why is the sky blue? It should be red. It might identify as red. Ask the fucking question. Ask the question. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
I mean this because I think that in society, just so you know my perspective,
So,
they're not
What?
chanting at you, just so you know.
no, I have a real question. I
Okay,
have a real
okay.
question. What are your favorite policies that you want implemented from Trump?
Okay, cool. So it took this long for her to get her real question. All the others are considered fake. According to her, she said it. I heard her. I heard her, and I saw her. He saw her. There's people there. There's a bunch of people there. There's witnesses. I saw it. You're seeing it, maybe. I saw it. You said all these damn shit questions, and then you said, actually, let me ask you a real question. So all your other shit was fake. You was wasting our time here. Is this what you people do? I here wasting people's time. Inconsiderate.
Like if he were to be elected.
I think we should drill our natural resources to bring down the price of oil and natural gas. I think we should broker peace between Russia and Ukraine. I think we should try to end the Israeli war as quickly and as humanely possible.
Like tomorrow or yesterday or the day before, it should have been fucking done. A humiliation on America, Britain, and other allies of Israel. Humiliation upon your name. But that aside.
I believe we should secure the southern border, cut taxes for middle-income earners, no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, no tax on overtime, no men and women's sports.
No tax on overtime? Homies out here dying. Huh? Did he say no tax on? Huh? Come on. What they're doing on the other side is, we're gonna make a society of opportunity. Where's the bombs? Huh? I said, where's the bombs? Everyone's like, what? They're like, where's the fucking bombs? You're like, children die.
Those are just some of the policies off the top of my head.
Yeah, so I agree that taxes should be lowered because the taxes are extremely high, especially here. And I know you brought up earlier that it's way more expensive now to have housing than it was.
Another issue. Someone speaks to you like that. Unfriend them.
Even like a couple years ago. And I think it's super important to talk about that. Because it's really impossible for especially college students to be expected to have housing after they graduate.
See, it's interesting because out of all the things he said, especially about the wars and peace with Ukraine and all this other stuff, the only thing she thought about was something that benefits her life with her taxes.
I go back to people are voting not for actual democracy. They're voting for a secure, they're actually, when they go to vote, they're thinking they're securing a comfort for themselves. I'm going to secure this comfort for me. I'll make sure that we're this comfortable. It's not about the greater picture. It's just where they are. It's isolated. Oh, this is the change that I want. Make sure that all these changes that are here align with the changes that I want to make. Yeah. That, to an extent, is true with every human being. That's going to be the case. But if extremes were represented, you would see true colours. You would see massive. Are you willing to give up a bit of your luxury for the dying children in whatever land? You see people go. Or like the same people that are saying, yeah, open borders, yeah, man, let them in, yeah, man. They're humans as well, let them in. You go, yeah, man, I agree. Look here, I've got a petition. There's one guy here, Miguel, comes in here, yeah, you want to let him stay at your house, sign. They go, in my house? You're going to let him stay in a family? Then they start questioning. When it's personal and then it hits home, this is what fucking society is about. Weaklings, pussy owls, full of gays. Let me pee.
And whatnot. Which the taxes are crazy. Like in the UK, there's people on 18, 19, 20 grand a year and they're trying to get a house and most houses are like 200, 250. It's crazy, man. It really is.
Totally agree. So why is it that when Trump was president, an average house you could get at $75,000 combined income a year, now it's $130,000 a year? Why is that?
So I will say that I don't agree with everything that Kamala Harris stands for, and I'm not that.
Thing is, didn't she say at the start that she agrees with a lot of the political views she's stating because they agree with her morals, but I haven't heard any yet.
Knowledgeable about it. That's why I'm having the debate so I can learn. But I also don't agree with Trump. So
On what though? What?
Here we go.
I just don't.
Guys, how many times do we hear this argument? What?
He hurt my feelings. That's why. I'll tell you the truth. Sit down. Sit down. Grab your coffee. Sit the fuck down. Trump hurt my feelings. Anything else? Is there anything? No. You're like a fucking child. No, I'm not a child. I'm an adult. Don't identify me as a... Yeah, shut the fuck up. Get in the room. Shut the fuck up and get in the room. Fucking get in the room. Learn. Read a book. Take their phones away. Fucking hell. These are like adults that need their phones taken away. They should have had their phones taken away when they were children. I start ranting, bro. And I start getting outrageous, but the core of it is still there. What I'm talking about is still there, bro. It's not missed. It's there. You can see it. Bullshit. Carl, we need you. Bullshit. It's there.
What, I'm this because I just am. I don't agree with this just because
I
I don't.
identify as it.
There's never an
Bullshit.
answer, ever.
Can't do it.
I just don't.
Can you give me? I'm not done.
And I swear, I really do believe it, that in a way to tackle a thing like this, you need to stop affirming it first, for sure, in a society. Stop affirming it. Stop saying, yeah, you are a dolphin. No, there's lines that has to be drawn. Like, nah, man. You could be whatever. You're a man, you identify as a woman, cool. But don't be starting to like, push. Don't be going in a woman's toilet. You got a penis, you're not going into a woman's toilet. Get the gender changing thing, and then by that time that you get the gender thing, we're going to have a gender fluid toilet. All of you lot can go in that toilet. Male, female, birth I'm talking about. Oh, you don't believe in that? Penis variety and vagina variety of humans. They can both share that, no matter what their identity is. Then yeah, cool. Then yeah, we should make that. Gender fluid toilet. They can all go in there. That's it. And then the normal humans that have the variety of penis will go in the penis one. You'll have a penis on the door. I mean, is that where we want to go? I don't think so. I don't think it's necessary. But it seems like society does. Or there's an agenda. This is why I'm very suspicious about it all. There's an agenda. It's infiltrating movies. It's infiltrating games. It's everything I'm looking at. Gay. I'm just seeing things gay. I just see it. I see it in my eyes, bro. And I see it in my heart as well. No. What the? I'm gay. I'm joking. Got like gay disease. Nah, I'm joking. But you know exactly what I mean. But I see it. I really do. Everything that I see is like leaning towards the gay thing. Like it's a gay thing. Oh, it's like liberal. I get it, man. But cool, people have traditions. So they sit and they wonder like, oh, why is our businesses flush? Why don't people like our movies? Why don't they like our games and our narratives? Because people with traditions don't indulge in this sort of entertainment or this sort of establishment, this sort of fuckery. They don't deal in that because they look at it and they go, these are the traditional sort of people that how I grew up, how I am and how we are is that we would first monitor a thing before we show it to our child. I don't have children, by the way, but this is how I grew up. You would get your thing monitored first. Go, oh wait, you're not watching that, or nope, put a block on that. This one you can't see, but I'm gonna show you another one that I think that you can. You know what I'm saying? There's no more adults. It's because the 90s all got fractured. Parents still growing up broken. That's when the single parents were there. Everything broken. Fathers are needed.
Don't, no, guys, don't. No, please.
Yes!
Don't boo.
Thank
Don't
you,
boo.
guys.
Please don't boo. What's your name?
Taylor.
Taylor, thank you for
She
coming
got her
out.
win.
Can
She
you
got
give
her
me
win.
2 things that you don't agree with Trump on, or would you like me to try to win you over for Trump?
So you're not going to be able to do that, but I appreciate
Well,
it.
then you're not
She
open-minded.
Yeah.
So, well, first of all,
No, she hates him because he broke her heart. She hates him because the rhetoric he uses perhaps resembles a certain family member that may have done her wrong, who happens to be of the penis variety of males, of humans. See, we're gonna have to start doing that. Fuck. Oh no. But yeah, something happened with a male, and I'm convinced with that. Something tragic. She had a bad experience. She heard a bad story from someone that's very close to her, and she's really attached that and made that an identity of hers. There's something that's impartial here in her mind, and it almost seems like a lot of these sort of characters, especially female ones, the vagina variety version of these transsexual, non-binary people, the vagina variety. When I see them and then they're like speaking, you could see a venomous hate for men instantly. You could see you instantly don't like a man, and then every man on the world who sees that would say, "Oh, who broke your heart, darling?" Like, you know what I mean? Unless you're a monster, then you go, "That's a point for me to get in." No, for me, anyone viewing it will go, "Oh, someone broke her heart. Some geezer, some man, her dad, her this, that." It could be a plethora. But then they've waged a war inside their heart against men. So no man has a chance against this sort of individual, because you can't, no matter what you do, no matter what you bring to the table, you are you are the penis variety, so it goes down to that. But then, if you're a man who identifies as a woman, and there's loopholes you could probably get through to, but that's too long, bro. Ain't no one out here trying to do that to save you. No one. You got to save yourself at this point.
If you say that there's nothing you can then hear to be won over for Trump, then you got to give me a good reason, at least 2, why you don't like Trump.
Here we go.
he's racist. Yup, boo me.
Sad. Boo me.
Thank you, guys.
Give an example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a
endorphin
dumb
hits.
question.
I just heard someone shout that same as I at the same time I said it. Give an example, because we know she ain't got one. I highly doubt it.
No, there's no example.
Can you define what does it mean to be racist?
Do you want me to look up a definition?
No, I want you to. You said he's a racist, so you.
Yeah, look, so it goes into default wobbling mode. You can already see these sort of characters. Arms crossed, wobbly head mode now, like bubble head. No, come on, man, like we can't do this, man. Then these are the bright minds. We can't be having this highlighted. And no, actually, it's great that it's highlighted to avoid it. All the others, by the way, the majority of the other students and the majority of people in general are not like this, by the way. So that's one thing you got to bear in mind with the television is like that. It's not the majority. These are the minority.
Yeah.
You must have a definition of racism in your mind. Tell me what that definition is.
Okay, so, I'm gonna make you guys wait on this.
Yeah, wait.
Ooh, zero knowledge.
Guys, please don't heckle. I want to try to understand, because these words have a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
But you can't get. I know it's hard on the spot.
Yeah,
I just want you to
look
think
at her.
about it, because if you say Trump is a
She's flailing.
racist, you should be able to easily give a definition of what that word means.
So it's hatred towards another race, right?
So when has he ever exhibited that? Give me clear and specific examples.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I heard someone say he told.
I heard someone say.
The typical thing, looking around for an
Yeah.
answer. And
Yeah.
look, anyone can have an opinion of whatever they like or choose, but at
Yeah.
least don't you have any evidence?
Or if you're, all right, cool. This is what I agree with Sam with this, but I'll go back a point. Actually, I'll push it back a point further, where I would say, like, so why you have these opinions, cool, and you're entitled to them. No one's in the world is gonna bother you for your opinions and your choices. they're yours, and no one should be able to ever take that away from you. I totally agree with it. But then why are you up on the podium waffling? Why are you up on the podium with a nothing? You actually come with a what do you feel? She said. Huh? Okay, so you've come to the podium with your feelings, it seems, opinions. Let's put that in brackets. You've come and you've approached the podium to. The moment you go there, then everything could be critiqued. Definitely. The moment you put anything out, it has to be able to be critiqued. In my sense, it's like almost like the moment you put something out, it's almost not yours no more. It's the world's now, bitch. Now you've come out here and you've come to speak. That's it. These words are not. You're not just uttering it with your friends or yourself in your room or whatever the fuck. No. You've come and you're uttering on the main stage where the world can pick it apart, and that's definitely fair too. Definitely.
That is the foundation of your opinion or moral.
But ultimately, still it stands. This is your opinion, right? Cool, and that will be a sovereignty thing forever, in my opinion. That should always be. You can have your opinion, cool. But thank God the world doesn't revolve around one person's opinion. Thank God it's a democracy or it's a shared opinion, which is a brilliant.
Morals or views. Looking around to other people for an answer to save you.
Worried.
It's just weird to me. It is.
Worried. Worried.
Yes.
Okay, but let me just help you out here. What you think
Yeah, so
he's a
you
racist?
can see
is
them
the
worried.
media has
Look, I can already see that the classic tactic of scream, run, or insult and walk off is gonna come. The insult and walk off, the quick spit in your face and run away, sort of slap and run tactic is gonna happen very soon. You can see it. I can see by her demeanor. I can see by the way her body. The crowd is burning her. She's feeling in the hot spot now. They don't care about my identity. She's already resolved it down to feelings. Already she's gonna start crying the moment she's off. But it's leading to that. I feel I would commend her if she stays right to the end to be able to say, "Oh, thank you for it," and then walk off amicably. I would love that.
told you he's a racist.
I'll be shocked.
Because you can't give me an example off the top of your head, and even when you phone a friend to the audience. I'm not criticizing you.
He's right
Maybe
though.
the media is lying to you. Maybe the man who's being called a racist is actually someone that's trying to improve lives of all Americans.
So in her sense, this is I think I'm zooming in. Is like I think she thinks when Trump talks about Americans only, right? Like Americans have sovereignty, right? Americans take first dibs, like Americans first. She sees that and somehow has translated that in her mind as racism. When it's not. America is not white. America is not black. America is not Hispanic. It's not Arab. It's not Chinese. It's multicultural, as the world is. Right, but it's this particular part of land we have to hold. This UK we need to hold, which is the most multicultural in the world, especially London. But you see how they've took it. I think this is where it is. I think we might be on a point here, boys.
She
They
doesn't want
begin
to
to
hear
flail.
it. She
No,
doesn't.
they begin to flail. They begin to
She
flail
doesn't wanna
or
hear
worry. So the insult comes, surely. Insult and run. Or
I think
the
this is
scream.
fun, guys. So
Alright.
Okay, so let me just ask one final question for you.
Yeah.
Which is, you say you are liberal,
yeah,
right? And you say you lean to the left.
yeah.
Are you open-minded to have your mind changed on your core political principles
On my core political principles,
or
if
philosophical?
if it's a fact, then sure.
Cool.
It's all
So,
facts.
Can I give you a fact I want you to think about? Kamala Harris, as she's been in charge of the border, we have 320,000 missing children right now
What?
in this country that were
Right.
all trafficked or labor trafficked across the southern border. Do you agree that should probably get more attention?
I think any type of issue like that should get attention.
Have you heard about that before me mentioning it?
Not really. Like I said, I don't really.
Is that true, guys?
It's worrying.
You guys
That's
have to let me
worrying.
know if that's true. What you're saying, that is crazy.
You know, like with a certain character like Charlie, I wouldn't like my instinct as a human being wouldn't instantly be like to write him off because he's factual. He's been doing this. He's not gonna come out and spew some bullshit. I believe his character is this. You know what I mean? This is what is called like respect. It's not dished out to everyone. Everyone gets respect. No. Respect is earned, and you earn it over time. And I respect a guy like Charlie, so I wouldn't hesitate and I wouldn't question that. Maybe that's a fault on my side. But that's my opinion. That's how I see it.
Man.
We know that much.
No, but hold on. But you knew enough to say Trump was a racist. Why do you think you don't know that there's 320,000 missing kids in America? Why is that?
It's not really presented in the media.
Also, you say you can call Trump a racist, yet not cite a single moment when he was racist, right? Hate against another group or race of people. You can't cite that. You claim that, but you can't cite it. That's one. And then the question at hand.
The media is so focused right now on the battle between conservative and liberal.
But
see, that's a dangerous way to live. I think, you know, people like her who wake up every morning with their coffee, they watch the news, and that's what dictates their views on life, politics, a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us know by now that most of what's on the news is either super negative, just depressing, just gets you in a low state, or it's just total BS.
Yeah.
I think we all know that by now.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a core part of the battle, that the liberal vice president has allowed 320,000 kids to go missing?
So
That's
how has she
crazy.
allowed that exactly?
That's a good question. She's in charge of the border.
Okay.
She has stopped DNA testing at the border. So if a kid comes to the border, 12 years old, and someone says, I'm their father, there's no DNA rapid testing that takes 90 seconds to make sure that's actually the father. Most times it's a pimp that is selling the girl into slavery in the...
So this is getting into the nitty gritty, which I like broad. I'm a broad stroke sort of guy. We're talking about generalities. This is like a nitty gritty for me. There has to be a safeguard in place for a certain thing like this. An edge letting them in. Allegedly, you know, I'm not too sure about all of this.
The interior of the United
I don't know, but you know already that everyone in the UK and everyone in the States is shouting, there's way too many illegal immigrants. There's way too many illegal women. There's way too many illegal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can hear what the people are shouting.
States. Kamala Harris specifically got rid of that policy.
Wow.
So what Charlie is saying is that she's got rid of the policy to run a DNA test on a person saying that this is my daughter, I'm bringing her to America. She's eradicated that. Just like, yeah, cool, you can just come in. And that is very dangerous because they're sex traffic. That's nitty gritty. That needs to be fucking policed very hard. Border patrol, the dragons.
So it was in place before?
Yes, when Donald Trump was president, it required DNA testing, and families would remain together.
Look, you can almost see her reality shattering before her. You can almost see her whole existence beginning to crumble before her very eyes. The poor fucking sod. I want to hold her and coddle her and say to her, it's going to be alright, baby. And rock her to sleep. For fuck's sake, she needs love. She needs attention. Someone ignored her. Someone done something wrong to her. But this is an epidemic that's going on across the nation, across the world, dare I say. But I would say more in the Western world. Because this is their fucking priorities. It's that, my feelings. The other half are fucking dealing with other problems. But I'm not a specialist. I'm not a world thing. I'm just looking. I'm looking and I'm hearing.
And they were not granted asylum into the interior of the country, and we had to remain in Mexico, the lowest border crossings in American history. Under Kamala Harris, we have 10 million people coming illegally into America.
Okay.
That okay was, I'm not listening, but okay.
Next person.
Yeah, true.
All right, I want you to think about these things, and maybe one day you'll remember this conversation, and you'll think back that
Poor sod.
maybe conservatives have been right all along.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think we can confidently say She's going to take all that information and she's not going to change her mind.
No, of course not.
It's always a circular argument we see. What are you? I'm this. Can you describe it? I don't know. I don't know. I just am. I just am.
I'm this.
It's just
And then
the
it
way
goes
it
back
is.
to I'm this. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
never definition or answers to anything. And
No,
fair
I
play
feel
to
like
Shari,
this.
he shows
It's
the patience.
feelings. It's a world. It's. They want a world based on feelings. The feelings that trump facts. They want a world of feelings that trump facts. That's facts. That's facts.
A saint during these. And like I said earlier about people who get up early and watch the news every morning and dictate their life and their views about what they see on the telly, she's one of them. And I'm not saying those people are bad. It's an easy mistake to make, but it's just not healthy to be doing that.
You got to always critically think. Everything's got to be critically think. You can't just take and consume. Would you just take and consume shit from the floor? Would you just take and consume a lovely looking burger, but it's been on the floor and it's a shitty area? You go, no, that's a good burger, that one. Look, it looks perfect. No, you would fucking analyze and be critical, you fucking stupid. And the most critical thing is your mind. That's what runs you, fool. Don't you know that the subconscious is actually running you, fool, and is very junky? Definitely mine is. Definitely. No one is perfect, but we're battling it. We're looking to clean it. Let's look at it in a gardener. Let's fucking prune them weeds. Come on, now let me smoke them. Give me a second.
Every single day.